Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. I've got another deaf defendant. Unlike the one that appeared before Judge McNalley, you all thought he was faking to get out of the criminal charge. I still think he was deaf. This one really is hearing impaired. Don't let the silence of this video fool you. There's an American Sign Language interpreter, so you kind of have to watch this one. It's 2 parts, 2 different days, 1 video. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe the 2 we have left, Mr. Walford needs to be interviewed, and Mr. Hadley.
Mr. Hadley, they both need to be interviewed?
That's an A from, Your Honor. Mr. Hadley is hard of hearing, Your Honor.
Okay, somebody give me an update, Mr. Reagan.
Judge, are you hard of hearing too? Officer Green.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Are we gonna go on the female side or what?
Because we're ready.
I'm sorry?
Let's go to the female side, Your Honor.
Ready.
Okay.
Magistrate Burton,
Yes.
I have a Mr. Hadley who is hard of hearing. He may need a ASL interpreter. I'll find that out. And I have a Mr. Walford, Attorney Reagan, that still needs to be interviewed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Were you able to interview Mr. Hadley? Mr. Reagan?
Just give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry.
Say what? Don't step on black number.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the American Sign Language interpreter in there. Good afternoon, Rebecca Hands. How are you?
Well, it's nice to see you again.
Hi, you all right?
Sorry, we're always seen under these circumstances.
I know. DDC?
Magistrate Burton.
I have the American Sign Language interpreter. Can we do what we need to do?
Yes, sir. I'm going to dial in from DDC camera 2. Stand by, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Hines, while I have you here, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you translate to the best of your ability from American Sign Language to English and English to American Sign Language to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you one of the few people that raise your right hand physically and on Zoom? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's like wearing a belt and suspenders.
Yes.
Okay, where's Mr. Reagan? Ms. Hines, does he understand sign language?
I'm trying to get him to see me. Hello. You want a lawyer? Do you fingerspell only? Can you lip read? Can you lip read? Do you fingerspell? Do you understand writing? Okay, so Your Honor, he is deaf. He does not use American Sign Language. He understands lip reading very little. He finger spells and or writes back and forth, and he's asking for a lawyer. I told judge need lawyer.
Has he spoken to an attorney today?
You talk to lawyer already? No, the police put handcuffs on me, and I don't. The police, there's no communication, I'm guessing that's what he's trying to say. The police took my
Ms. Smith, can I get Mr. Reagan in here, please?
and my they took my belts, they took my things. Yep. Yes. My paper. They took my paper and my pen, and I need that. I know. I told the judge, finish, told. You have to hold. He has not consulted with an attorney yet, Your Honor.
I'm in the room right now, Judge. They log back in.
Log in. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room.
That right now.
Yeah, it's because you're in jail. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put everybody in a breakout room. Accept the invitation, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, DDC camera 2, accept the invitation to go join the breakout room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, DDC, first of all, when is Mr. Hatley time out?
Give me a moment to go check his time, Your Honor. 1 second.
Okay, while we're waiting on that, Ms. Hands, Mr. Reagan, and who are the prosecutors on this case? Is it Mr. Vincent, Ms. Douglas, and Mr. Ragnon? Okay, you, Mr. Ragnon?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the issue we have, and Mr. Reagan and Ms. Hands, please correct me if I'm wrong. It's my understanding that Mr. Hatley is deaf. He knows very little American Sign Language. And does he have a cochlear implant? Can he hear at all?
Do you have a cochlear implant? Yes, can you hear a little bit? Can you hear a little bit? You hear a little bit? No, the police, they took my stuff.
No, I don't care.
Doesn't
Can
have,
he hear?
okay. No, hold on a
Yes.
second, Your Honor. So how a cochlear implant works is there's another device similar to a hearing
Right.
aid that attaches to the head. If he doesn't have that device, he can't hear.
Ah, okay. And so the police have that device. Okay.
I know.
He
All right.
said 54 hours, Your Honor.
I know.
Okay.
I'm helping you.
Okay.
I know. I'm trying to help
Yeah,
you.
let him
Calm
go,
down.
Judge.
Calm down. I'm helping you.
Okay. All right.
They gotta let him go.
I'm trying to help you. I know. I'm trying to
Mr.
help you.
Ragnar?
Calm down.
Yes. Yeah.
In light of these unusual circumstances
Hold on.
and given his disability, I want to ask you first, is there any objection to a personal bond so I can release this man and he can be notified of his court dates?
Okay, well, my thought process on this whole thing was that just releasing him will put him in the same situation he was before he got here when he threatened his caregiver. But tethering him to a relative's home where someone could watch over him and take him that he may know and be comfortable with, maybe that would be the best solution. But the personal bond was what I agree with as well. But I think tethering him, I mean, maybe they could eventually find a place that someone who cares for people with dementia and so on that could help him, because it's got to be a terrible situation.
Is that his house?
I believe so.
Judge, he is the complaining witness is his caregiver. And even the report says the complaining witness not willing to make a statement or go to court. So if the complaining witness is not willing to go to court and make a statement, then what's really going to happen here?
Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, does anybody know, has the firearm been removed from the home?
Yes, firearm has been removed from the home, Your Honor. It was registered to him. It was a shotgun.
Okay. I'm going to call the case 250-563-7801, Case of Michigan versus Roosevelt Hatley.
Samuel A. Ragnar for the people.
And Judge Philip Reagan on behalf of Mr. Hadley, Judge. We got him. We got back. I think the screen froze, Judge. Over there.
No,
not on me. I heard you.
not on us.
I heard
We
you.
heard you.
And I thought that the Miss Hands in the camera DDC was frozen. Then maybe that's just mine.
No. We're good.
Okay. Judge,
I need to put myself on the
Wait for
record.
the
Rebecca
restand
Hensley,
you.
sign language interpreter.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
And I previously swore you in, Ms. Hines. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Mr. Reagan, do you wait for a reading stand mute?
Judge, this is my only issue. I want Mr. Hadley to understand what he's being. If we had a piece of paper over there that could just tell him and he could read it, I would be good with it. If the person inclined to give him a personal bond, I don't want to just waive, because at some point he needs to understand what's happening.
Okay, Mr. Reagan, let me read him the complaint.
Well, Judge, I can do
see
that,
if he can,
but he can't hear it. That's the problem.
Well, we got the sign language interpreter. You understand something? Let's see if he understands that.
He's not understanding hardly anything. He just keeps telling me, I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. I have dementia.
Okay.
I can't.
Right.
The cops took my stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We're just listen. DDC, we're going to have Mr. Hadley come in person tomorrow.
Tomorrow. You have to come
Okay.
tomorrow.
All right. So bring him in person tomorrow. And at the very, very least, he can communicate with his attorney in writing.
Okay.
And can you have him with the stuff he needs or the materials he needs for the cochlear implant so he can hear? Can you have that brought along with him? I believe it should be in his belongings.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're going to adjourn this matter to tomorrow morning.
You have to come
Your
tomorrow.
Honor, can I just ask a question, please? Is there,
Yes.
I mean, not knowing if there is a relative involved that could help, not knowing if the caregiver is going to go back, wants to go back and take care of him, but someone needs to take care of this man. I'm not looking to put him in jail. I'm not looking for him to have problems. I'm just looking for him to try to find some help with someone. So I don't know if there's a chance, someone can talk to the caregiver, or someone can, the interpreter can find out if he has a relative we can call, they can call.
No, that's Mr. Reagan's situation. Now, the issue that, hold on. The issue that the court's facing right now is for Mr. Hatley to understand what's going on. And it's clear to this court, he is not able to communicate with Ms. Hens, the American Sign Language interpreter, and his attorney. So there's been a breakdown in communication at a fundamental level. So I want to adjourn this till tomorrow morning. He can come in person, and at the very, very least, if these issues still continue, he can write, which he can do, and communicate with his attorney face-to-face in writing, and we can have an understanding. And those questions you asked, Mr. Ragnon, does he have another place to stay, and so on and so forth, can be communicated properly at the very, very least in writing with his defense attorney. He's not timing out anytime soon, and I think that's the best interest of justice, because he clearly does not understand what's going on here.
Yes, that sounds good, Your Honor. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Madam
All
Interpreter.
right, we're gonna adjourn him to 10:30 tomorrow morning in person. That's clear, DDC. You're gonna bring him in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, everybody have a good day.
All right, have a good one.
Do you want to have a breakout room to try to explain to him that he's got to spend the night, or? But I'm just making a suggestion, Mr. Reagan.
All right, Magistrate, talk to you later. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Mr. Ragnon. Thank you for the suggestion.
We had already discussed that was a possibility, Mr. Ragnon.
All right. Have a
Okay.
good evening.
All right, thank you. Okay. Michelle Mopkins, good morning. Good afternoon, I'm sorry. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'd like to cover all time zones.
Good afternoon.
All right. All right, Ms. Mopkins, I need you to do two things.
Yes, sir.
I need you to lower the camera so I can see your pretty face.
Or wait a minute, maybe I should pull it. Hold on. I'm not very familiar with this, but I think I perhaps need to make it larger. Can you see me?
No. I just need you to something to stay still. Either you or the camera.
Okay. Perhaps it's me.
Oh, just keep the camera still.
Okay.
And I need to see below your glasses.
Let me hold it up. How about now?
Okay, so long as you can remain still, it's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now, before we go forward, Ms. Mopkins, identify yourself. What is your relationship to Mr. Roosevelt Hatley?
Caregiver.
Okay. Now, in light of yesterday's scenario, Ms. Harris, should Ms. Mopkins be under oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put her on.
I don't think so, Your Honor. I don't think so at all.
Roosevelt Hatley.
Okay, I'm not going to put her under oath. All right, this is calling case number 250-563-7801, City of Michigan versus Roosevelt Hatley. Can Mr. Hatley state or articulate his name for the record?
Do you use sign language, Ms. Mopkins?
Let me say this.
Hold on. State your name, sir.
My name is Roosevelt Hatley L.
Okay, thank you. Now, to address your point, Mr. Ragnon, given this American Sign Language interpreter yesterday, he's not very fluent in American Sign Language, which is why I brought him in today. He understands the English language, and that's why Ms. Harris is here to communicate with him via writing. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Appearances, counsel.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ragnan. Attorney Christina Harris, P 52857, on behalf of Roosevelt Hatton, who is in a wheelchair, seated to my right. Next door.
He's present in court. Do I need to read the charges to him, or have you, did you wait for him reading and stand mute?
Waive the formal reading because I have written out all the charges and the complaint, and he was able to read it.
And does he understand his constitutional and statutory rights?
He has been read and written down his statutory and constitutional rights, and he's been explained to me that he understands them. I went to great lengths to make sure that he understood everything.
All right, thank you, Ms. Harris. I appreciate your efforts. The court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Hatley. All right, now.
He does stand mute. Ways of
All right. The court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Hatley. All right, Mr. Ragnar, this is recall from yesterday. Yes. Does your recommendation of a personal bond still remain?
It does, Your Honor, and I think it's so appeared here today, because I think the question, at least we have, is that if she's going to continue as a caregiver or not, because I don't think releasing him to his home by himself is a good thing.
Well, that's why we have Ms. Mopkins here.
Yes.
You already identified yourself?
Yes.
And you are Mr. Hatley's caregiver, is that correct?
I am. Yes.
And how long have you been his caregiver?
For some time now. 5 years.
Okay. Do you reside at the Farmbrook house with him?
No, I don't, but I do sleep here from time to time.
Okay.
But Your Honor,
hold on,
yes,
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
If they wanted to expedite this, let me just ask some questions, and at the end, I'll let you have an opportunity to speak, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If he's released on a personal bond, would you have any problems continuing to be his caregiver?
Not at all.
Returns to the Farmbrook home?
Not at all.
Okay. Do you feel any threatening, now that the weapons, the firearms, and shotguns are removed from the house, do you feel any sort of threat by being in the presence of Mr. Hatley?
Yes. No, I don't feel any threat. And I'd like to address the court. That firearm that was removed from the house is not a firearm that was ever in question between him and I.
Okay. All right. Ms. Mopkins, do you have anything you wanted to state to the court very briefly?
Yes, sir. I would like to say that from my understanding that he has been accused of threatening me with a shotgun. Not at all. The gun.
Okay, Ms. Mopkins,
Yes,
Mopkins,
sir.
we're not going to get into that today.
Okay.
At the future court dates, we can do that. We're
Okay.
just here to set bond. We're just here to set bond, appropriate bond for Mr. Hatley, and two, to make sure that you're comfortable if he's released on personal bond, will continue to give us his care, and
Yes,
that
sir.
that you are in any form or fashion threatened or feel threatened or insecure or harmed by Mr. Hatley, and you've indicated to the court that you don't.
That is
All right,
correct, sir.
Ms. Harris, I take it you have no objection to a personal bond.
No objection.
Okay, I'm going to give Mr. Hatley a $5,000 personal bond. He's not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. No assaultive behavior. In light of the fact that Ms. Mopkins has no objection to continue to give his caregiver, he can continue to have contact with her, just no assaultive. Probable cause will be March 24th in front of Judge Jefferson. Preliminary examination will be March 31st in front of Judge Jefferson. Is there anything else, Mr. Ragnar, Ms. Harris, you'd like to put on the record?
Yes.
I just want to say, I think the Honor has done a great job in looking in the defense, looking out for the welfare of Mr. Hatley, who needs care. And thank you, Ms. Mopkins, for.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you both.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Harris.
Reiterate for Ms. Mopkins, the court hearing dates, because she said that she would bring him, so she needs to know where to bring him at what time, and if that 324 is Zoom.
Give Given Mr. Hadley's communication issues, I'm going to have him come in person. And Ms. Mopkins, are you going to be able to pick up Mr. Hadley today once he's released from jail?
Absolutely, Your Honor. But I do believe it would be better on Zoom for the simple fact that if he had access to his cochlear implants, which he has here at the house, he can communicate much better on Zoom.
Okay.
And yes, you would have to be aware of how it operates. It operates actually through his iPhone device, and it would be much better.
You know, Ms. Mopkins,
yes, sir.
If you can see to that, then the probable cause on March 24th can be via Zoom. If you can assure that his cochlear implant will be working, operating correctly and properly charged.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
She said something. Is that cochlear implant at the house?
Well, he has several. Yes, he left here with a piece, so it must be at the detention center, and that's something that he very much needs.
Okay. All right. So March 24th via Zoom. March 31st will have to be in person in front of Judge Jefferson as well. All right. Anything else, Ms. Harris?
No, thank you so much.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Mopkins?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you both.
Okay.
One more thing.
Hold on, Ms. Harris.
The officer that was here said that the Detroit police officers or the DDC who transport him will take him home. Please let me know the status of that. Are they going to take him home? Or should Ms. Mopkins come to pick him up someplace?
I can't. I wish I could.
Hold on. Go ahead, Ms. Mopkins. What were you about to say?
I'm not able to pick him up right now. My car's in the shop. I'm actually waiting for my daughter to bring me a car. Now, it depends on when and where he would be available. I perhaps can arrange a ride for him.
Ms. Mopkins, that's not necessary. I just heard from one of my colleagues that. Can you tell me what was said, please?
Yes,
State your name for the record, please.
Yes, Sydney Rushing, P78830. Your Honor, it's my understanding, I spoke with an officer. She said that they are waiting for him, that they're just kind of circling around, and when he's ready, she's gonna call them. They're gonna pick him up and take him home.
Okay, circle no more. All right, everybody have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Ragnar. Now you can go back to the original Burton.
You are the original Burton.
No.